Well, I'm back, and it's been a long 3 months. In YouTube years, that's probably a lifetime. The reason being is that I've had so much going on in my life. Good things, getting married, buying a house, there's a new workshop here, so no more videos outside in the back garden. I finally have power, tools, all sorts here. It needs clearing out, it needs a bit of work doing, it needs painting, it needs flooring, it needs all sorts. But anyway, main thing is I'm back and I'm determined to get this bike going. It's exactly the same place as where we left it last time, so there it pretty much is. Wiring's all done, nearly, apart from the rear indicators and the rear light. The carbs are here, clean from the last video, ready to put on now. I've still got issues with the battery. I haven't got down to how to charge that. It's complicated. When the ballistic battery falls below a certain voltage, it needs a completely different process to recharge it. Then you can't just plug it in. Yeah, that's for another video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook it up to a car battery and see if we've got any life in it whatsoever, any spark. Well, there was a spark last time, there was, but we just need some noise out of it now. It's been far too long. I've got so many people asking on YouTube, is it going yet? No, it's not, but we will get it going. So this is the video for that. So this battery is donated from my TT, which still doesn't go. It's another thing that doesn't go, but that's a different story. I've given up on that. It's gone too old. So we're just going to hook that up now, let it charge for a bit. I'm pretty certain it's got a good charge on it, a decent enough charge to get the bike going at least, but I'm going to hook it up just for a few hours, and then in the meanwhile I'm going to get some organisation in this place. It needs sorting. I need a proper workshop now. It's gone to that time where I need to just be able to get to things, and I have power. It's brilliant. No more extension leads to the garage. The battery's charged now, and we can check what voltage is coming out of it. One of these little volt multimeters. Put it to 20 volts. Alright, more issues now. Right, more issues, let's see. We've got petrol everywhere. That should have been sorted. Let's see where that comes from. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, not the cleverest thing to do. It's been so bloody long since I've worked on this bike. And I forgot to put the little caps at the bottom of the floats of the carburetor. So, yeah, petrol's just gone straight through. Just isn't going to help at all. It's not going to start the bike. It's just going to get petrol everywhere, so I need to put those little caps back on. Might be an idea. Right, try again. I've put those taps in place, so that should hold petrol. Kind of their job, isn't it? So at this very moment, we've got a leak, another leak, and that's coming out of carb 1 and 2. It's coming from the overflow little pipe at the bottom. So what that means is that petrol goes into your bowl. As it rises to the top, the floats should then float at the top of the petrol, close the little valve and nozzle that allows the petrol into that bowl. When it doesn't close, the petrol obviously keeps on coming and then reaches the top of the little brass pipe at the bottom and then flows out there. So we need to find out why the petrol isn't stopping, why the floats aren't closing the valves. When I stripped it out before, everything seemed alright. All the little seals and valves and everything seemed perfectly fine. We gave them a good clean. So the only thing I can do now is take it out, strip it out again and see what the damage is. I'm hoping it's not going to be a new carburetor kit. You've got 4 carbs there, so roughly about 25 quid a carb. That's 100 quid easy. More money to be spent on the bike. I mean, if it's what it needs to get it running, then so be it. I'm going to finish this video by holding my hands up in the air and saying I'm an absolute numpty for today. So carbs 1 and 2 were leaking, and I found out why in my haste. It's a good word, isn't it? Haste. So in my haste, in putting things back together as fast as I could, because I was eager to see if the bike was running or not, I actually plugged the fuel pipe in the wrong place. So where it should go into there, I actually plugged it into one of the breather pipes here, which isn't going to work at all because there's no stop or anything to stop the petrol from running into it. There's no floats, no valves, no nothing. It's just a straight through breather pipe. It's a bit silly, isn't it? So if I plug that in there and blow, you'll see that everything comes through there. So that's why 1 and 2 was leaking and bowls number 3 and 4 were bone dry. So I'm going to have to put it all back together and try again. But I'm going to leave that till the next video now. The sun's started to go down. I'm running out of time, so I think I'm going to take things a bit slower and double check before I start everything.